this out to our audience too. I figure why not? Just
Cool,
realized that was an option.
cool. So shout out to all the Till
The,
5 fans out there that's watching.
shout
So
out to the Till Fivers.
the Till Fivers, that's what's up. So where did the name Till 5 come from, and what's the meaning behind it?
Well, because you have till 5, referee. That was Brian Danielson's catchphrase. I actually preferred it when Nigel McGuinness said it. I'll put over Nigel McGuinness every opportunity I get in podcasting, wrestling shows. Tanner's knows this, admits it at this point.
Yep.
But that was for rope breaks. They would say they have till 5, and I don't know. I just thought it was a fun way, a different way to brand our show, and Tanner loved it.
And it was one of the few names that wasn't taken upon 50,000 Google searches.
This is fair.
Yeah, that's what I had to do for my name for my podcast too, because I actually wanted to call it the Too Sweet Podcast, but once I did a Google search, it was just like mad Too Sweet Podcast, and I was like, no, I can't do that. Yeah. But yeah, that Till 5 is definitely something that's different. You don't
and it allows us to also limit ourselves so we don't go too long.
Yeah, every episode is 5 segments. Yep.
That's what's up. So
it ends up being a good concept.
So ATB, I remember, and I watched when you was on Friends of Square Circle. Shout out to Crander Q. You mentioned that you had did some work with Ring of Honor.
No, not with Ring of Honor. I did some work with PWF back in the day.
Okay.
I had some friends in Ring of Honor that I got to hang out with a lot of the people from Ring of Honor. I used to go to a lot of the shows. Back in the day from 2008 till 2013-ish. I would hit up every ROH show I could.
That's what's up. So you guys got both you both had great chemistry on the mic. What's the dynamic like off the camera?
It's pretty much the same, really.
Yeah.
It's not much different. I think at first, especially for me, I tried to be a little different when we were doing the show. Like I wanted to be a little bit more professional, but I've learned over the course of the I've learned over the course of the time that we've been doing this that just being ourselves is the best way to go with it, man.
Yeah, it's very much like a traditional wrestling booth. There's a color and a play-by-play to us.
Yep.
I'm not a play-by-play person. I can't remember the name of half the damn moves that I see, but this son of a bitch down here with the beard can. So.
That's what's up. So I know you guys are big on the independent scene down in Kentucky. You guys hit a lot of shows and stuff. So what's your current state? What's your take on the current state of the independent wrestling scene?
Bill Tanner, you want to start on that one?
Well, there's been some recent controversy in our, if you mean like locally in our indie scene, with a local company booking some bad people.
Okay.
The state of Kentucky's wrestling laws are bullshit. First and foremost, it's almost impossible to run a good, really, really good indie show in the state of Kentucky.
Yeah, between all of the laws and all of the surety bonds and everybody's got to have a license, it's excessive. You can't really get a good show going on here and cover the cost of it.
You can't bleed here either. Like you can't do anything good here.
For real?
Yeah.
So like
if you bleed here,
they can't have no like hardcore matches.
No. If they do, they're very tame.
Wow.
Yeah.
You might see a steel chair.
It's a lot like Missouri's laws. That's why the Wrestle Dream. That's why they couldn't do a bunch of stuff. Was their laws?
Yeah, I heard.
It's the same thing with Kentucky. It's ridiculous, man. like you can't be a cameraman and not have a license.
What?
Yeah, like why do you need to give the state 30 or 40 bucks to be a cameraman? That's just stupidity.
Right.
I understand if you want the workers to have a license, 100%. If you're going to be in the ring, you at least need to have some training, and that don't mean a seminar or two. Be trained.
You can go in the state of Kentucky and you can have some jabroni train you for 2 weeks in his basement, and then you can just go out there on a local indie show and tear it up as long as you pay for it. It's bullshit.
That's crazy. We got a comment from Joe Moreau. He said, "Greed. That's why."
Yeah,
I agree with him. Yeah, it is.
Now,
great.
as far as our local shows, there's really not many around me and Tanner. I went to my first indie show in a long time. Last weekend, I went out to Ferguson with Joe and caught TCW. It was a short show, but a good show. They had OG Ugly and the Reverend
Ronnie Roberts.
Ronnie Roberts. There we go.
I like
And
him.
I wanted to call the two guys that ran out to help him. I wanted them to be his altar boys, but that's just me. It was a fun enough show. Joe's going to be working with them. They're going to have cash flow. He was on Tulsa King, Bigfoot.
Okay.
They're going to have him doing an appearance at their next show out in Metcalfe, Kentucky, this coming weekend.
That's what's up. So do you guys usually do like appearances at wrestling shows, or you guys just go as straight fans?
Straight fans.
Just fans. Yeah.
Fans. And a big thing for me, like I don't ask my friends in the business to help us. I have never.
We want to do this on our own.
Yeah. Like, and I want to do it through the proper channels. If I do something, that has been a big deal for us. We're an anti-AI group. The graphics that you see, the videos that you see are done on my cell phone on InShot editing. Like I'm not typing some fucking prompt in to get our graphics.
Right.
So we want to do it the right way. If we're going to do it, we need to do it the right way.
And we want to earn it. It's going to feel so much better when you get to the end of the line and you have earned it.
Yeah, there's a hell of a lot of reward in the fact that we busted our ass for a year and hit 2,000 followers in a year.
Oh, that's what's up. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Also, Notorious ATB, happy belated birthday too. I know your birthday is a couple days ago.
Happy yesterday.
You, I know your birthday was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, yours was a couple of weeks ago. That's why you had to take some time off.
Yeah,
I worked through it. Yeah.
Appreciate it, fellas. Appreciate it. So, which promotions or wrestlers are you keeping an eye on right now? I know you kind of like mentioned it, talking about the Kentucky scene, but what other promotions outside of Kentucky?
Well, Aaron, do you know where I'm going to go with this?
I'm going to just point right there at the AEW poster on my wall that's signed.
I thought you was meaning indie promotions.
Oh, JCW?
Yeah,
150,000%.
Juggalo Championship Wrestling kicks ass, and I hate the Juggalos.
I love watching JCW. The Outbreak is so much fun.
I watch MLW. I don't think Aaron watches that one, but I've watched MLW for a long time. I enjoy that one.
So does MLW come on? A lot of their shows come on YouTube?
Yeah, they do. I think they left YouTube for a while, but I think they're back on YouTube.
All right, sweet.
If you can, I hate Matt Riddle, so other than Matt Riddle, I really enjoy MLW.
Yeah, because I hear a lot of people talk about MLW, but it's like they really don't have a market here.
They have a small budget, but they look great. Like it's a good looking show. They do good with what they've got.
Yeah, because I know Jacob Fatu came from there.
Yeah, Alex
Bill Cross really cut his teeth there. MJF,
yeah. I know there's a lot of guys that came from there. It's kind of like
Swerve Strickland and the Lucha Brothers cut their teeth out there for a while.
Would you kind of say that it was kind of like the Ring of Honor from the past, like from back in the day? Was that kind of like a newer version of that?
See,
not really. I would say that it was almost more like early TNA because it wasn't nearly as influential, but they did fun stories.
To be fair, MLW had popped up several times before.
Yeah.
Before this incarnation of it.
Okay.
And they had tried, like, they had, how was it, 2002, 2003? In Florida, they popped up and they had Kojima and Punk and Raven. Mike Awesome. They were trying hard then. And it was fun. I watched. Honestly, I think I went through every DVD I could find.
Originally, MLW was the successor to ECW in the early days. They had a lot of those guys over there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I watched that era, and I watched some of this current one, and it didn't click with me. I actually keep up more with NWA Power than I do MLW.
So have you been watching because NWA got a show on Roku, right?
Yeah.
So have you how was that show? If you
It's not bad. I've watched a couple of episodes. I'm not caught up completely.
They need help to stay like storyline consistent. Their stories are very wonky and they drop a lot of shit.
Well, they're kind of like right now their main storyline that I remember is who is the rightful overhead of the independent NWA companies.
Yeah, who's the rightful ruler or whatever.
Yeah, and that's one of those that I'm like, who really cares?
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, why not just feature these people as, Kenzie Page representing NWA whatever. Here's the Southern Six representing NWA what the fuck ever from over here. Like
so NWA still got like those different territories, or
that's the word I was looking for. Territory.
Okay. Yeah, they're trying to do that. Yeah, they're trying to do that again.
Okay. So and I know this is with us being in the IWC, it could be very, very opinionated. So how do you deal with the criticism or the keyboard warriors?
Fuck them.
Well, I was about to say the same thing. Fuck them. That's the only thing you can do. You know what? If they care passionately enough to hate us enough to comment on our video, thank you for the comment.
If you're commenting, if you're messaging, if you're rage watching, I don't really give a shit. You're still watching. I don't care. And if you don't like my opinion, I also don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I have a YouTube channel and a Facebook channel to talk about my wrestling opinions.
And if you don't like it, find another show that you like. Some people are going to like our opinions, some people don't. I understand that we've been known to be divisive figures in the wrestling podcasting bubble here at times, but
we're not a podcast. Fuck your bubble. Even though Tanner's got podcasts in the background of this thing.
I got the old logo. It's fine.
Yeah, well, it happens. But we get that a lot of people don't like us. That's fine. Like, we like us. We have our opinions, and
at the end of the day, it's business. It's not personal. It's just business.
Definitely.
Everything that we're trying to do is to grow the channel.
Yeah. If you think that Notorious ATB and Till 510 are the two people that you're going to meet at our shoot jobs or at the grocery store, that's not the case. Hate to break that to you. If you don't like our show, don't watch our
show.
Hey. Well said. Self-explanatory right there. And it's something out there for everybody. That's how
it's authentic.
Yeah, that's the other beauty of it. It's authentic. It might be a little elevated authenticity, but it's authentic. Look, Christopher Reeves would love our show. All right,
he would have loved it, and he really would have.
But you know what? While we're on the topic of Christopher Reeve, fuck Superman. The character was bullshit. Is bullshit. You're too powerful, asshole.
Obviously not enough, man. He never recovered from that horse. But
I'm talking about Superman, not the actor who played him.
oh,
real quick, not to jump off the subject. Why is it that they could never get the Superman movies right? Like, still to this day, the best Superman movies are the ones from the 80s.
because it's a shitty concept.
Look, you cannot convince an audience that has grown up through the Cuban Missile Crisis or any other that a foreign entity would show up in farmland and be nice to us. You can't do it. If something all powerful showed up in Kansas, he'd take over our planet. That's how it would work.
It's I just never understood. Like they've been getting the Batman movies right.
Have they?
Well, I can't lie. This last one was kind of suspect. I can't lie, but it was like
Dark Knight fucking ruled.
Oh
the Christopher Nolan Batman movies were a blast.
Yeah.
I feel like anything that Zack Snyder had his hands on has been bastardized. It's not what I want from a superhero movie.
Yeah.
Say what you want about the latest one with Robert Pattinson, but the kid can act, and Colin Farrell was fucking dope.
Yeah, it's be interesting to see what this next movie is going to be like.
Oh yeah.
So
I love that the guy from Twilight decided to actually like prove that he can act over the last 10 years.
Yeah, because I don't really keep up with Twilight. I don't keep up with Twilight, but I heard he was a pretty good actor.
Yeah, and I think that it actually. I'm a big movie buff too. Mm-hmm. I have a movie show too. Tan's had to sit through that already today. But yeah, the kid actually could act. Water for Elephants is an excellent performance.
Sweet. So going into 2026, what's next for Till 5 Wrestling? Any goals or big plans?
We're just gonna keep kicking ass and taking names, Mike.
Pretty much.
We're coming for gold.
Hey, that's all you can do.
Yeah, we want bigger paychecks. That's kind of what we want
to be paid in 2026. So if anybody out there is listening, we'd like to be paid.
We want paid more in 2026.
We'd like to be paid more than we're already paid. Till 5 takeover. You're damn right, Joe Monroe. It's happening.
Shout out to Joe.
Or get ran over, man. That's just the way it's going to be.
Yeah, some people just want to watch the world burn, and that's what we're here for.
And we're having a damn good time.
Yep.
That's what's up. So I want to talk to you guys. I know you guys, this is the first time on the show, and I know I usually when I have people on for the first time, we always talk about AEW and WWE. I know you guys are big AEW fans, and I know we kind of talked about it before we started WWE. The storylines has just been kind of so I don't know if you guys watched Saturday night's main event. Of course, they got Jade Cargill's the new women's champion, CM Punk, the new world heavyweight champion. Just real quick, your thoughts on it. And
so I'm a big Jade Cargill fan. I've always been a big Jade Cargill fan. She's not a great wrestler, but she's got an awesome look and she's a good character. I'm glad she's the women's champ. Good for her. As far as CM Punk is concerned, he retired at All In against Samoa Joe and never wrestled again.
Yeah.
This is Phil Brooks playing CM Punk. Yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah. I honestly, I
really like Jade though. I'm happy for her. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm happy for Phil. He seems happy where he's at. It's where he belongs. It's just not what I want from the character, not what I expected from the person. So, good for him, I guess. But no, I didn't.
I think with Jade, especially with her turning turning heel now, I think this is perfect for her to have had the belt kind of work with her more on her character. Because I think overall, like wrestling wise, I think she's gonna be okay. I don't think she's gonna be the greatest, but I think if they can work on her as far as like with her mic skills and
Well, I think that's part of the problem to me is that Jade works better as a heel. She should have never been face. And when you're a heel worker, you can do limiting moves and make it a little bit better.
yeah, because that match she had with Tiffany Stratton at Saturday Night's Main Event, that was basically a squash match. Like
well, that's what it should be. I mean, you saw Jade Cargill's run in AEW, and you know how well that worked. That got over, man. That was over.
Yeah. Build her up for the next year as a monster that can't be beaten, and have somebody from NXT take her down at WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia.
And that's how you do it.
Or they could build her up so and then when Bianca Belair gets healthy, that's still a match that
yeah, I love Bianca Belair, but there is no benefit to Bianca Belair beating
that is going to be the short-term move that Triple H pulls. Bianca's going to show up and win the Women's Rumble, and then she's going to beat Jade at WrestleMania because Triple H only knows how to book short-term for whatever the fuckers on TikTok are going to post for a 5-second clip to get 2,000 viewers and likes to heart it when it's not got any damn heart of professional wrestling. Sorry, not sorry.
And with the World Heavyweight title, when Seth got injured and had to vacate the title, I think they should have went the route they did with the Women's World title and put the title on somebody new. Like, I would have been cool with them putting it on LA Knight until they was ready to put it on Braun Breaker. Because I heard the only reason why they haven't put it on Braun Breaker yet is because they want him to win it on a bigger stage. So
just put the fucking strap the rocket to Braun Breaker and send him to the moon. I hate the company, but if they really want to do something successful, slap that shit to Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker is the man.
I agree.
And he's ready.
Yeah. He's definitely been putting the work in and just
respectfully.
You say
respectfully, I'm gonna disagree. In that putting the belt on him right now would be the right decision. It would feel a lot like Sheamus's first world title win over Cena. It felt very half-assed and was a short run. I feel like Breaker needs another 6 months to be built up under Paul Heyman. Maybe if we can build up this two, I like to call them Heyman's Hustlers, him and Braun Breaker, or Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, rather. Maybe Braun Breaker can win the Rumble, and that be what gets him in there to take on Punk at WrestleMania. I could see that, but putting the belt on him right now, I think would have been very, very detrimental to this guy right now, because I don't think he's quite there yet.
It's really wishful thinking to think that they'll get Braun right anyway because they've destroyed Gunther.
Yeah.
They made Gunther look like the man, and then they completely took a shit on him.
Well, Gunther's going to show back up for this John Cena last time is now tournament and run through everybody they put against him.
I can't wait till Joe Hendry and Matt Cardona is in that match. Everybody thinks they're going to get Edge, but they're just going to get Matt Cardona and Joe Hendry.
Fucking Matt Cardona shows up with the JCW championship, though.
There you go.
That'll be great.
So real quick, what do y'all think about that John Cena tournament? The winner of that tournament faces him.
I mean, that's cool. That gives. I'm sure I saw Sheamus versus Shinsuke Nakamura was one of the matches announced. I'm sure that'll be fun. It was Damian Priest versus
Rusev.
That'll be cool.
Rusev Day.
History with John Cena in the U.S. title days. So I mean, that could be fun.
Yeah. So who would y'all like to see win?
Gunther.
Look, I have said this since they announced his final match was in December. I know who I want to be the shocker to win this tournament and then beat John Cena handily. This is the moment to build up Austin Theory right. Let this kid who is actually a really good talent, let him surprise everybody and win this tournament, because we fucked up his Money in the Bank win. That should have been the moment to make him a star.
Yeah, because then he cashed it in and he won
against Cena.
Yeah.
That's why the story works. Like, Theory has come back at this point, and now he's going to do. This is a way to send Cena out with a decent story and build someone up in the process. They ain't going to do it, but it's what I'd like to see him do.
Fuck it, let Carmelo Hayes do it. I like Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes could do that exact same storyline.
But except he doesn't have a history with Cena.
Doesn't matter.
Theory does.
It's aggression.
Yeah, and they've been kind of pushing Carmelo a little bit too. So they're
starting to on SmackDown. Yep.
Yeah, definitely. So I know you guys, like I said, you guys are big AEW fans. Just let me know what is it that you guys have been liking in AEW so far, as far as like with the storylines and stuff like that.
Well, for one, you can't beat the class of matches they have every fucking week.
Yeah, it's nonstop.
Yeah, I agree.
Tony Khan is booking ROH on national television every week, basically. And I love it.
And as far as storylines go, I know AEW's got a lot of flack in the past for not having storylines and just being real short-term stories, but they've actually got their shit together in the last few years, and it is really hard to top that Hangman Swerve storytelling.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's really hard to top that.
I'm enjoying...
When he put his house on fire, that was crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of people like shit on the story that's been told with Okada, but I've loved it.
Yeah, the Okada story
with Okada and
Takeshita.
Yeah.
Well, even from the beginning, like when everybody said, "Oh, he's phoning it in," that was the damn gimmick. Like that was the point. When he would just be like,
"Yeah." And you can tell them two don't like each other, because Full Gear that's coming up?
Yeah.
Do you think that they'll have a match then, or you think they're gonna kind of like build it up some more and have it on a bigger scale?
I imagine that we'll get probably the first match at Full Gear.
Okay. All right.
I would prefer to see him hold off, but I would imagine they'll go ahead and do it there.
Yeah.
Because the image of Okada and Takeshita with the title belts isn't going to be available for a year or something like that. So getting that graphic up now looks a lot cooler than it will down the road without the belts.
Especially with Takeshita being the IWGP champion. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So they just announced a few weeks ago that they're gonna have women's tag team titles. AEW people already complain they got too many belts. I actually like it because I think their tag team division is gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be way better than WWE's.
Well, they've built legitimate tag teams instead of just slapping two women together. They've had time to build tag teams like Julia Hart and Sky Blue or Ty Mello. They've been tagging together anyway.
Yeah. Look, how about poor Megan Bain and Penelope Ford, who I've been screaming for to get an opportunity like after their third match as a tag team because they're great. And sure enough, they announced the tournament. Penelope Ford gets hurt.
Yeah. And I think Marina Shafir is supposed to be taking her place. So Megan Bain and Shafir is going to be tag team partners in the tournament.
I mean, that might be cool, but Penelope and Bain have a good chemistry.
And I would even say, even with the tag teams like the women's tag teams that they just put together in AEW, those tag teams have more chemistry than the tag teams that they just put together in WWE.
Who are the WWE women's tag team champions right now?
Charlotte and Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
And then they've been going back and forth with the Kabuki Warriors. So,
well, the Kabuki Warriors is a legitimate tag team.
Yeah.
But see, they are. Yeah.
I feel like Alexa and Charlotte would be like Mercedes and Athena winning this tournament.
Well, that's really not out of the realm of possibility here, if we're being honest.
Speaking of Mercedes, everybody been on her and just.
Oh, I know. I still get notifications for a damn post putting her over from a week and a half ago.
A lot of people have been talking trash about her winning all these belts, talking about, she don't deserve it and this and that. A lot of people just been trashing her, period, because honestly, she been doing her thing at AEW. You know what I'm saying? Like, people trash her because she got all these belts and they try to say that she can't cut promos and this and that. But what was so different? What was so different from when Ultimo Dragon had 11, 12 belts? He didn't cut no promos. Sonny Ono cut his promos. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't understand the hate for her. Like, people
if
mad.
You're hating her, she's doing her job.
Yeah.
And here's the deal. Belts are props, man. She's not degrading anything. She's not. In fact, all these independent companies are grateful for Mercedes Moné because they're getting their belt on national TV every week.
And they're getting the most exposure they have ever gotten.
If you're a fan of independent wrestling and you're a fan of wanting to get your name out there, then you should be grateful to Mercedes Moné.
I agree. If I had my own promotion and she was and she wanted to come on one of my shows and be the champ, go right ahead. Because the next time you come back, I know that everybody gonna come to see her. That's all it is bringing in more money. And for some reason, people don't.
A great attraction since she's left WWE.
Right. And then I
would like to say that I think this $10,000 amount is one she gives to shows she doesn't actually want to do. I feel like that's what she gives. I think that if Defy calls her, it ain't going to be 10 grand for Defy together. I think that if Appalachian Wrestling out of Jellicoe, Tennessee decides to call her, she's going to be like, yeah, it's going to be 10 grand to get me to come down there with the Toothless Wonders.
Hey, so what y'all think about her contract? And that's another thing people been kind of like hating on. Like, you can't get mad at something that she negotiated and AEW wanted to give her. That's how I feel about that. Whether they overspent on her or not. Maybe
who gives a shit.
Wait, who has a copy of her contract?
From what I've heard that she's making like 8 figures.
Oh, you're talking about that dirt sheet bullshit. Yeah, I don't care. Is Mercedes getting paid? Is she happy? Is Tony Khan happy? Cool. Am I enjoying the product that is presented on the television in front of me? Yes. Cool. She's
go ahead.
Worth whatever she can get paid.
Yep. Hey, that's how I feel too. So, would y'all put her when it comes to the GOAT conversation in women's wrestling? With all the belts she been winning, would y'all put her in that conversation?
We did a tournament of this back in May, actually, and the tournament ended up with her finishing as the second greatest of all time.
Oh snap! That's what's up. Who ended up number one?
I would go top 5. Number 1 ended up being Toni Storm.
For real?
Timeless Toni Storm, dude. It's the best female character there's ever been in professional wrestling.
Hey, she is. I definitely give her props. Like,
and that was the criteria. Like, who do you feel is the best? And it was a damn 3-hour debate by the end of it. But
Toni Storm came out the winner. Yep. But yeah, man, I think Mercedes is awesome. I love Mercedes. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, me too. So, going forward, what would you guys like to see different in AEW?
Just keep doing what they're doing right now. Start running more storylines. And one thing that I would like to see is I'd like to see switch it up a little bit. Bring some guys that's not working every week into the show every once in a while.
Get those trios belts on LFI immediately. Yep. Just go ahead and merge the ROH and AEW trios belts and let's start cutting back on some of the belts.
Yeah.
Do we need a pure title and a TV title for the wrestling company that's not got a television show?
Right. And that's one thing that I hope that AEW eventually does in 2026. Give Ring of Honor a show so they can have some type of national exposure.
I don't think it's a matter of Tony Khan not wanting it done. It's a matter of a television network not picking it up.
That's true. That's true. Because at one time I heard that True TV might pick it up, but still never heard nothing on that.
I wouldn't at this point. I wouldn't mind if they could work out a deal to put them on HBO Max too.
That too. That might actually be better if you can't get them on the like on the cable.
I really think it would, because if you're like, NXT is on the CW network, and even if you have cable, a lot of people don't have the CW network.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I mean, at one point, Ring of Honor was in like, they were pulling like a 0.9 on Access or Destination America or some bullshit.
Yeah.
Back in the day for a little bit before TNA came over and took their spot, because TNA had blown all their money on Hogan.
Yeah, man. That's another story for another day. Because and just real quick, I think when he got over there and whatever storyline he killed TNA in my opinion. Because like Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, Beer Money, man, TNA had a roster. They had a real good roster that I think that they could have built around. Even if you sprinkle some of the old guys from WWE to kind of like get the name out there. But I think when Hogan got over there, he just destroyed it. Then he tried to bring back Hall and Nash and Six, and they kind of tried to.
Look, I don't give a shit about Hall, Nash, and Six. Motherfucker brought the Nasty Boys back.
Val Venus.
Yeah. Fuck Val Venus.
Yeah. I heard either.
Yeah, fuck Val Venus. You heard.
Terrible human.
So I say the best for last, and we talk about AEW. Y'all love AEW, so we got to talk about WWE. I know you guys, like I said, we've been we talked before we started the show, what we don't like about WWE. And
look, can I just say I bit the hook with Triple H's tweet and tuned in to Monday Night Raw last night. For the landscape was going to change.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, all right, I'm somebody. I used to be a diehard CM Punk fan. Tanner knows this. Half of my wrestling collection on the wall was CM Punk memorabilia. Like, dude, I have an ice cream bar wrapper from his return at AEW. Like, I was a fucking nut. So I was like, all right, I'm going to tune in. The guy won another belt. And he comes out in this Mr. Rogers-esque sweater that says Punk on the front. That he can hardly get off without ruining his 50s haircut. And then he's like working with Logan Paul.
Yeah.
And then I find out apparently Logan Paul sides with Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker at the end of the night, which tells me that apparently the tsunami ain't that damn painful if you're going to come out there and side with these guys while you got a brass knuckles in your hand.
And I thought about that too a little bit after the show went off. I'm like, hey, so if this was planned, why would you take a tsunami? Like, or why would you even?
Why would you take that ass whipping that you took at the 2 hours ago?
Exactly. And
I don't know about you, Mike, but if somebody beats my ass, it's going to take a lot longer than 2 hours for me to be like, no, we good.
And you're right about that. What's your thoughts, Tan?
I don't give a shit, man. Personally, it just I don't fucking care about CM Punk. I don't fucking care about Logan Paul. I don't care about anything really that's going on over there right now.
Wait, AJ Lee is tag team champions.
Oh yeah, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee are the tag team champions, and that's badass.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They beat the Judgment Day.
Had a good match with JD and Finn last night on Raw.
Yeah, I'm tired of JD and Finn. It's time to fucking move on.
Yeah.
Aren't they
I
like
wish
18-time tag team champions in the last 2 years? And defended the belt 6 times?
Yeah, they because I think they had mentioned that on Raw last week that they had it for I forgot how long they had it, but they said they only defended it like 5 or 6 times. But yeah,
that's because they only have like 3 tag teams.
I don't understand
It's
why
repetitive.
WWE just don't just have one tag team champion and just have them wrestle on both shows, because it's like both divisions just kind of suck right now.
Because then you can only market one group as your tag team champions.
Yeah.
So you only get half as much merchandise sold.
That's true. And as greedy as they are right now, they try to get every dollar that they can.
Well, that's why Vince McMahon didn't like tag teams?
Why is that?
Twice as many flots.
Yeah.
That's seriously why he didn't like tag teams back in the day.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's kind of the same sentiment that TKO would have now. They'd be like, we don't need all these tag teams like that.
Yeah. So since they TKO was bought them, and of course, everybody's been upset with the ticket prices and stuff. Just y'all thoughts on what y'all think about the current product. I'll let you go first, ATV.
Well, I actually shared my ticket stubs from WrestleMania 28 recently on social
I saw
media.
that. Yeah.
I had 6 tickets, and it was $750, just over $900 after fees and processing. That will not get you one ticket in the upper level for WrestleMania this coming year, but that got 6 tickets for lower level in 2012. I think they have priced out their fan base, and they get every bit of the bullshit. I think they deserve every bit of it. I think that company has become a bunch of greedy bullshit. As much as Vince McMahon might have been a horrible human being, he at least tried to keep his fans at the show. And the current WWE does not care about their fan base.
I totally agree. I remember when I used to go to shows, when Joe Louis Arena was still up, and I could get a floor seat for $125. And then the further you went back, the tickets were cheaper. Now, I think to get a floor seat now is over $300. The first 5 rows, the VIP and all that stuff was always expensive. But even then, when Vince was running it, they were still no more than $500. The platinum pack or whatever.
Well, Detroit Tigers, what's the ticket cost now?
I know probably since they made the playoffs last year and they made it this year, it's probably gonna go up. They probably like $100 or $200, something like that.
So I went to the original Tiger Stadium in '99, and it was a $15 ticket. Yeah, and we were down the third baseline.
Wow.
Yeah, like that's Major League Baseball has done the same thing. It used to be America's pastime.
Yeah.
We didn't have an alternative to tune into back then. Don't have an alternative to go to for Major League Baseball for a baseball game. Now the damn banana ball's taken over, and it's doing the same thing. It's an alternative. Yeah. That's what AEW is. It's a alternative that you can afford.
Yeah. Not just that, you can always go to your local independent shows too.
Yep.
Well, let's remember to go to independent shows that have good performers and knowing that it is a PDF file.
Tan, did you want to give any thoughts on WWE?
Aaron really hit the nail on the head. It's too far gone to fix. They've sold it to the literal devil. TKO is money-hungry scumbags. And by 2030, they'll be sold to the Saudis anyway, so I don't understand why it even matters.
Yeah.
WWE died several years ago for majority of their fans. And
I've already watched lots of WWE. I'm not going to continue to watch its reanimated corpse.
I will watch one last WWE event when John Cena has his final match. I remember watching his debut. I remember watching his first WrestleMania. I remember being in Knoxville, Tennessee when he was fighting JBL and JBL coming out there and shut up, I'm gonna beat you in front of Pat Summitt and all of her lesbian basketball players. Like, I remember Cena's career from the grittier days, so I'm gonna watch him ride out on his white horse, and that be it.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Because also at the end of December, the WWE Network leaves Peacock.
Ooh. So I wonder what the content is gonna go with.
Ain't that a damn good question, Mike?
Is it gonna go to Netflix or ESPN?
It's gonna go to whoever wants to pay them for it.
That's true. That's true.
And that's the worst part about it. But I do hear you can find some people on Facebook collectors pages and on Etsy that you can get Blu-ray copies of it and not have to worry about it switching streaming services.
Oh snap! I have to check that out. Real quick, I know we just talked about John Cena. GOAT conversation. Where do you think he where you got him at in the GOAT conversation?
Wrestling ability, he's not in the top 50, but as far as characters and merchandise sold and all that stuff, he's definitely in the top 10 at least.
Agreed. I like Cena. He's probably in the top 5 merchandise salespeople of all time.
He definitely is merchandise sales, yeah.
Yeah.
And even though he wasn't the best wrestler, he will always here and there pull out. Yeah.
Look,
I respect John Cena a lot.
I had a John Cena hat that I loved back in the day that said "Ruck Fools," that I thought was the coolest shit on the face of the earth. And then, like, me and my best friends, all 3 got them, and then the dorkiest one of the 3 of us decided to wear his to school first. And we were like, well, we can't wear these anymore. But yeah, Cena was always like, that was his thing. He was catchy. He was fun. The Make-A-Wish stuff makes him a GOAT immediately to me.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like John Cena is one of the few people who is genuinely a person that wants to do good. And I think maybe this whole TKO situation is why he's riding out now.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like he really needs the money anyway. He doing this thing.
AEW John Tony will do you right if you want a good send-off.
That's his real name too, so it can't be copywritten.
I will say this: AEW does know how to treat the retired stars, because what they did with Sting was great. Like,
what they did with Sting was fucking beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, but how about this Jeff Jarrett retirement tour?
Yeah, that's not going so well.
Look, guys, I'm not. Look, I'm an equal opportunist. I'm going to call everybody out on their bullshit. That's just how it works.
Yep.
Until somebody is cutting me a paycheck, I'm allowed to call everybody out on their bullshit.
There you go.
Yeah. And when a sponsor says we have to cut back on the foul language, we'll cut back on the foul language. That's what we did. Yep. Unless the name Bill Goldberg is uttered.
Fuck Bill Goldberg.
Tan's gonna fall asleep on the air on you here. I can see it in his eyes.
Real quick before we get up out of here, what's this relationship that Vince Russo got with JCW now?
Dude, he claims it's an investor. I don't know if it's an investor or rider. Either way, it's nothing but a positive. I do think he's there to help ride it.
Well, look how well it's worked out already. It's everywhere. Everybody is talking about JCW. And I would like to say that I went to their Twitter page the day that this was announced on Twitter, and they had like 1.4K followers. It wasn't a lot. They have grown exponentially since this Vince Russo announcement.
Man, that's what's up. And what is it? The shows come on YouTube, right?
Yes,
Thursdays on YouTube.
JCW Lunacy.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to check them out.
Yeah, definitely check them. They're right in the neck of the woods for you.
Yeah.
They're Too Tough Country, aired last week, and OG Ugly, who works with TCW, is actually on that show in the Battle Royal against Ricky Morton and Kerry Morton and Cocaine.
All right. I'm gonna check them out because I always heard about JCW. Like I'm still a rookie when it comes to the independent scene, and since I've been doing this, I've been trying to get more of the scene here.
To be clear, there was JCW like 20 years ago.
Yeah,
it was Juggalo Champion shit wrestling, and it was mocking. It was meant to be dumb. The JCW Lunacy is like a completely different beast, and
it's a legitimate product.
Yeah, it's actually a really fun show.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
I don't want you to stumble across the bullshit and think that we're putting over that.
No, because I remember them from like 20 years ago, like right around that time when when they was in WCW before they folded. And I know they had started a promotion there, but then at that time, like I still wasn't really keeping up with I heard of independent wrestling, I would read up on it, but I wasn't really keeping up on it like that. So yeah, I'm gonna check out the new product, and
look, this episode, the one that comes out this Thursday, is the one that Vince Russo debuts on.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna check that out. Definitely check that out. Well, fellas, I appreciate y'all coming on. It was definitely a blast having y'all on for the first time. Before we get out of here, did y'all want to let everybody know where to find y'all? I'll start with you, Tan.
Find us on Till 5 Wrestling, Facebook, YouTube. At this point, you can just Google Till 5 Wrestling and you'll find something that we pop up on.
Literally, at this point, if you Google the name of our show, you'll find us.
That's an honor. That's a real honor.
It's kind of fucking cool at this point. I'm not gonna lie. It is. I will admit, I've Googled it at this point.
I have too.
And you know what? I did that too. I went to Yahoo, and even before I could put in wrestling from the 313, it was popping up, and I was just like, wow. Like, I've been doing this for like over 2.5 years now. And to see something like that, and then to like really like just see all the stuff that's just coming up, it's just cool. So
it's a small victory. It makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Hey, the small victories count, man, for real.
Yeah, it's like being able to go live on TikTok. It's such an amazing because Joe Monroe took a victory lap because he finally got permission, and they gave everybody permission.
Yeah,
literally, everybody can go live on TikTok now.
Yeah.
But Joe thought he had won a prestigious award.
ATB, did you want to I know Tan is pretty much the same, but you got anything else that you wanted to?
Well, you'll be able to catch me and Tan both pop up on Nostalgia Trip from time to time on Facebook and YouTube. You'll see me with a second show I have called Till 5 Flicks, where I talk about movies. Not notoriously, I just talk about movies, unless it's some bullshit like this. I Know What You Did Last Summer that just came out. I shit on that movie. It's awful. And then Till 5 Wrestling. Every week, you'll see our next episode Wednesday. We always make sure that it's up before the next episode of Dynamite.
Yep.
Something you can catch before it comes on the air.
Sweet. Before I get out of here, basically like these guys said, just go to Google, go to Yahoo, put in wrestling from the 313, and you'll see everything that comes up. But if you don't, go to Yahoo. Go to Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. We on the road to 7,000 subscribers. We at the like 69-30 mark, something like that. So we getting there. And we got a new episode.
Yeah, if you're subscribing to Mike, come subscribe to us. We only have like 76. This asshole over here has got like 6,000, but he ain't sharing. So come subscribe to us instead.
Make sure y'all subscribe to Till 5 Wrestling. Check out their YouTube channel. Check out their Facebook channel. They got a lot of cool stuff. You guys are very, very outspoken. Very cool guys. They've been on other podcasts, the No So Roundtable with Joe Monroe. And you guys got a podcast. Y'all are still doing your podcast tours, right?
We do it well. Actually, this is the last stop of our tour.
Okay.
This is the last stop of our tour. Our next engagement officially is with Professor Bear in January on another channel. Nostalgia Trip, that's our partner channel. That's completely different. We pop in on it whenever we feel like it. However, we do want to make sure that you and everyone knows that on Black Friday we will be doing a live on Twitch called Shoots Giving. Come on, you'll have an opportunity to come on the air and air your grievances about professional wrestling. The forbidden door is open. Forbidden pod is open.
And we'll give you we'll give you a time when we figure that out, Mike, and we'll shoot you an invitation.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in that because if y'all saw when these guys were on Joe Moreau show, Tan had a classic rant on there. I still to this day
we call those tangents.
Hey, it was classic, but it was well said. It definitely needed to be said.
Well, Mike, the thing is, I don't fly off the handle super often on air.
Yeah.
But when it does happen, I don't stop. I'm really bad for that.
I generally I don't try to speak for Tan, but I'm going to speak for him in this point right here. If you're a racist, if you're a molester, if you're what else?
A piece of shit human being.
A piece of shit. If you're a transphobe,
if you're a homophobe,
you're a homophobe. You can go fuck yourself. I really, genuinely, from the deepest part of my heart, don't give a fuck about you if you are nothing but a hateful person.
Yeah, just let people live, man. That's all. Just let people live their fucking lives.
Yeah. And that, like, stuff like that is not needed in the IWC. You know, we all out here doing podcasts.
Well, let's be honest, the IWC is nothing but a bunch of marks.
They're a bunch of crybaby marks.
90% of the IWC is a bunch of crybaby. That's what half of the shit that we do is. We're crybabying about some bullshit. We're a mark to some degree. That's all we all are. We're just crying on the internet. Just don't be a piece of shit while you do it.
Yeah. But it's a lot of stuff that didn't happen. A lot of people don't deserve it. And just like what we do, like you said, it's gonna be some bad apples, but I like what we do. I like, collabing with y'all, talking about wrestling and stuff like that. And it's just certain stuff is not needed. And like you guys said, that stuff is not needed. So I totally agree. Those type of people, let them do their thing. Let them be in their own little world.
But I'm not. We're not going to work with those kind of people.
If you're a wrestling fan, if you're a professional wrestling fan, and you have an issue with someone like Nyla Rose winning the women's championship, turn it the fuck off. You're not a wrestling fan.
That's true. Hey, well said, fellas. Well said. So, about to get up out of here. We'll have an episode next week. Also, we got a special episode the 15th of November. That's a Saturday. My guest, Kayfabe Ken, I think he's from the UK. So we're going to do a special episode there and talk to him. And, just keep doing what I'm doing for the rest of the year. Get ready for 2026 in a couple of months. And for my guest, Tan, Notorious ATB from Till 5 Wrestling. I'm your boy Mike D, wrestler from the 313. We are out. Peace.